Now we have police on scene. Perfect.
Hey, sir, how are you?
What's going on, man?
Oh my God.
I didn't think you guys were coming out. Took a while.
Yeah.
It's all good.
They called. The security called.
Yeah, I told him. He just told me not to film. I told him I'm not on your property, so.
Do you mind if I ask what you're filming for?
Oh, I'm just doing a little news story. I'm a journalist.
Okay, all right.
That's all.
Do you work for any specific company?
No, I'm just independent.
Okay. Do you have any ID on you or anything?
Oh, no.
Okay. What's your first and last name?
Oh, I'm not gonna ID. I'm just out here filming, dude.
I'm sorry?
I'm not gonna ID. I'm just out here filming.
Okay.
On public property. I'm not trespassing.
Hold on. Okay. You're not in any trouble.
I know.
Okay.
I know. That's why I'm not gonna ID.
So,
Because I'm not in any trouble. Exactly. That's
you don't have to be in trouble for me to ID you, though. Okay?
Well, that's what Title 11, 1902 says in Delaware. You know, you have some kind of crime that you suspect me of, and you just said I'm not in any trouble. So you just lost that whole get my ID thing by saying that.
Look,
sorry, bud. I'm sorry.
I don't want to do the whole.
I know. I don't want to talk to you at all. Are you detaining me here?
Technically, you're not free to go. Okay.
So I am detained. Okay.
All right. So. Like I said, the security office called. They were just concerned because you were videoing. That's all. Okay.
I thought you were law enforcement, not feelings enforcement out here. You know, their feelings don't trump what I can do.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Their feelings don't trump what I can do. You're not feelings enforcement. You're law enforcement.
Okay.
The law says I can video from public property.
I understand that. I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that. Okay.
Perfect.
But I am allowed to verify who you are. Just make sure you don't have any warrants or anything like that. Okay.
I'm not gonna do that. So.
Okay. Well,
if we need to escalate, that's fine. If you want to get a supervisor, I'll wait.
Okay.
No
my supervisor's actually on his way. I'll let you talk to him a little bit more.
This is one of those encounters that starts calm, and slowly unravels into a full-blown constitutional test. On one side, a journalist standing firm in his right to film in public. On the other, officers who seem to confuse authority with control. What begins as a simple check quickly turns into a lesson on Delaware law, personal freedoms, and what happens when knowledge meets intimidation. You'll hear the officer say, "You don't have to be in trouble for me to ID you," a phrase that sounds official, but carries no legal weight. The journalist doesn't back down. Instead, he quotes Title 11, Section 1902, word for word. What follows is not just a standoff, it's a masterclass in knowing your rights, staying calm, and refusing to let fear dictate freedom. Stay tuned, because this one's got it all: confusion, confrontation, and a surprising twist you won't see.
I'm an investigative news journalist. If I tell everybody who I am, what I'm doing, everybody gonna know. What's the point of coming out here? You know, you gotta come out to the source. They just got approved for like a COVID, vaccine. I'm just working on a little news story about it. I don't see why y'all need to harp me for who I am and what I'm doing.
No one's harping you. It's part of our job. We ID people when we get called to complaints.
I know, but I'm just engaged in free press out here.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing.
So you can be as cooperative as you want, but at the end of the day, we're still allowed to ID you. That's all.
That's fine. Well, at this point, you said I'm detained, so I'm just not going to speak anymore at this point.
Okay.
What's up, buddy? Great. What's up, man?
We just got called here from the guard check.
Yeah, that's cool. I know. I told him to. He's hollering at me not to film, so I said, I'm not on your property. There's nothing you can do about it. I called the police. They'll tell you the same thing. So I was hoping you'd come out here and educate them and tell me to have a nice day, but your officer here is harping me for my ID.
Oh.
So I'm not real happy about it, so I don't know what you want to do about it. You said you're the supervisor.
Yep. So, look, we're obviously not trying to give you a hard time about the whole situation.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to keep doing my job out here. I'm out here doing the job.
I understand.
I don't want to be held up any longer. So
I understand.
You said I'm detained, so.
But, well, you technically are right now. I just need your ID.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't have it on me. I'm not going to give anything. I'm not.
Okay, so I'm just going to try to explain something to you.
That's fine. I just told you.
You've given us your info. We're not going to give it out to anybody. Okay. This whole incident is documented.
It doesn't matter.
Would you just listen to me for once?
I don't want to listen to you. I want to be free on my way to do what I want to do.
You can still be if you let us do our job, though.
That's all I'm doing.
You can still be if you let us do our job, though. This is preventing you from doing what you want to do, though. So we could be out of your hair if you gave us your ID.
I want to turn around and go back to where I was doing.
Notice the tone shift right here. The officer casually says, "Technically, you're not free to go." And just like that, the conversation changes from friendly to official detention. This is the subtle power move often used in the field, vague language to make you comply without a clear legal reason. But this journalist knows better. He immediately locks in, clarifies he's detained, and forces transparency. Every calm sentence he speaks is intentional. The lesson here: never let politeness override your rights. The moment you ask, "Am I being detained?" you take control of the legal narrative. It's calm. It's confident. It's powerful.
The other individual we're going to.
It's great.
Now's the time for us to educate you. Okay?
Woo, okay, let's hear it, man. Let's hear it. All right.
So when it comes
This
to
is a good one. This is a good
so
one.
when it comes to stopping somebody, right? Suspicious
Title
person.
11, 1902. I know the code. So
Okay.
I know the code verbatim. I
So
think.
are you aware of the basic things that you have to provide a police officer when
Well, they
encounter
said when
somebody?
you either have to think I'm committing, I'm about to commit, or I have committed a crime. He's already told me I've done nothing wrong. So you don't have that. So I have no obligation to give you anything. That's the problem here, is you have no suspicion of me breaking any laws. He's already stated that on camera.
Yeah.
So there's no need to go push any further with it. You guys are escalating this and trying to violate my rights of my Fourth Amendment to get my ID and trying to tell me you have to get my ID. You don't have to get my ID unless I'm breaking the law. That's how it works.
Okay.
So if we're gonna keep doing this, that's fine. I'm not gonna ID. So where do you want to go from here?
Well, obviously we would really enjoy a consensual conversation about that, but
It's already gone too far. We're detained at this point. It's not no longer consensual. So I don't know what to tell you, man.
do you have any active warrants or anything like
I
that?
have nothing. No.
So then all we have to do is verify that and you're beyond your
Well, it's
way.
great. It's great. But I'm not going to help you do that. If you want to find figure that out, I'm not going to help you with your investigation.
You would want to prolong this. And
Well, it's just looking better and better. This is terrible. I do this all over Delaware. Most people don't even come out and talk to me. They just leave me alone. You guys are out here harping for my
I can't
ID.
speak for your other instances or whatever.
What's
We were
different?
called out here for a legitimate reason, okay?
It doesn't matter.
We're allowed, it does matter. We're allowed to identify who you are.
So
okay?
if someone's riding a bicycle,
It is the first major crack in authority. The officer says he can ID anyone just to make sure they don't have warrants. But legally, that's not how it works. Without suspicion of a crime, that request becomes phishing, not enforcement. What's fascinating here is how the journalist doesn't argue emotionally. He cites law, not attitude. He knows that the camera is his greatest witness, and silence is his sharpest weapon. Every refusal builds tension, but also builds credibility. He's not being difficult, he's being disciplined. This exchange is a real-time case study in how citizens can stay assertive without crossing the line into aggression.
you can just stop anybody and ID anybody. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You can just stop and ID anybody you want because you got a call. That sounds pretty terrible.
Look,
Like you guys think that way.
I'll talk.
Are you his supervisor?
Let me call.
Are you his direct supervisor?
Well, basically I'm the ranking person.
What's your name, sir?
2-4.
D4.
Yes, sir.
Wow. It's a good one.
What?
I don't know why we're still here. I told you exactly what I'm doing. I'm a journalist. I'm gathering content. I'm on public property. I've never entered the property once. I'm not trespassing. I'm not loitering. I'm breaking no laws. Why are we still here? You're law enforcement.
That's true.
Let's enforce the law here.
So look, I'm just
Let's
talking
do
to
it.
you, man.
I don't
It's a
want to talk
consensual
anymore. I already told you that. I want to go back to doing my job. Like you guys should be going back to. There's two of you here not doing anything. You're harassing a law-abiding citizen right now.
Okay.
I'm not breaking any laws. We already established that.
So you never stepped foot on their property,
Never
anything like
once.
that?
I got the whole. I've still been filming the whole time. Two cameras now.
Do you know why he called specifically?
He came out to me
Yeah.
and told me I can't film, and then he went back in there. I guess he called somebody, and then he came back out again and said I can't film. I said, dude, I don't want to argue with you. I said, I'm not going on your property. I haven't been on it. I'm not on it. This is public. This is the police's job. Call them because you can't enforce anything on public. I said, if you don't like it, then call them. And I didn't know if he did or not. It's been a while since I said that. I was getting ready to leave.
Okay.
That's why I was going back here once more to get some shots, and I was about out of here. And I was like, holy shit, they showed up on me.
Yep.
I didn't want you chasing me around, so I was kind of waiting for you, I didn't want to just run away. I'm not hiding anything. That's what I'm trying to say.
So you wanted us to come out here? Is that what
Not really, but when he said that, I wanted to wait for you guys to come.
Well,
I'm not
we
going to,
didn't-
Now, the entire tone of the scene has shifted. The arrival of the supervisor usually means resolution, but instead, it adds pressure. Two officers, both insisting they can demand ID, and one calm citizen reminding them of their own limits. Watch the pattern. Every time the journalist speaks, he's citing law. Every time the officers respond, they cite procedure. This is where so many encounters go off the rails, when feelings replace facts. What's more revealing is their body language, defensive, closed off, and frustrated. It's no longer about safety, it's about pride. And in this game, pride always loses to pride.
anything wrong. He's turning around. You don't even have to come talk. I get it if you want to. That's great. I don't mind you coming and talking. And I tell you what I'm doing. But as soon as we try to escalate to oh, we're gonna get your ID, it becomes an issue.
I asked for your ID.
Okay, I'm not gonna. That's fine, dude. You
So
told me
we
you
don't
have the
to play
right.
a semantics game. That's what you're doing.
That's fine. We'll play it back, man. That's fine.
Here's the deal. Obviously,
That's semantics. That's what was said.
here's the deal. Can I just call you friend since you don't want to get
Yeah,
your
that's
name?
fine. It's cool.
So here's the deal, friend. Obviously, since in just conversation, we've been able to articulate that obviously no crimes have occurred. Okay, You're correct. Okay, we don't need to push the envelope any further.
Bang.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
so
ready.
you're not detained. We're just having consensual conversation. Okay,
All right, that's fine, man.
all right. Look, obviously, we're not out here to give you a hard time. We're genuinely not.
I get it. Yeah.
Okay, the only reason we were out here is because we're called out here. Okay.
Yeah.
They don't know what's going on. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in the world. They don't know.
I get it, man.
He's
I
sitting in a
understand
shack.
it's strange. I get it.
He's sitting in a shack and he sees some dude with cool equipment walking around. And he's probably like, "What in the heck is going on?"
I get it. Yeah, but they're a big company. They got a lot. They got a lot going on. So a lot of people want to know about it. I'm just out here getting pictures of the signs so I can put them in like a story or something like that. Getting videos. If I see if they have any cars with the labels on them, something like that. So I'm just out here trying to get some shots.
More power to you.
That's all, man.
Okay. Look, just be careful. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't mind when I'd rather you guys come out here and educate them. That way, if it goes away, they can go back to doing their job. I can go back to doing my job. Everybody's cool, you know? So when they come out here saying something, that's why I tell them, call the police. That's fine. I don't mind dealing with you guys. I hope most people come out and they tell them what's going on. Hey, he's allowed to do it. Don't worry about it. And that's the end of the day. Have a nice day. That's what I look for. I don't, there's no need for my name. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay. Well, look. At the end of the day, I agree with you. Okay, I do, and that's why I'm not pushing this.
It's the law, though. That's why. All right.
I'm not disagreeing with you. So, obviously, there's nothing that we can articulate that's going on.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I hope not.
So, look, friend. Since again I don't know your
Yes,
name.
sir.
Okay. I wish you nothing but the best.
I appreciate
Okay.
it.
Now, obviously, in the future, if somebody were to call and there was something that we could articulate, we would definitely need your ID. Okay?
I got you. That's why I don't do that. That's why I know what I'm doing. I'm out here. I stay on public.
Moment right here, this is where accountability hits home. The journalist's calm persistence has flipped the script entirely. What started as officers questioning a man with a camera has turned into a man with a camera questioning officers. The phrase, enforce the law, not feelings, cuts like a blade. It's the essence of what auditing is supposed to be, public oversight, not provocation. And notice the silence after that line. That's the sound of realization. The kind that comes when authority meets actual understanding of the law. It's tense, awkward, and beautifully put.
What's going on? We're asking you to have this. Why are you cool? You have any ID on you?
No.
Okay. I'm driving. You're ordering. You're actually on public property.
I'm on public property.
You're on public property. This right here is all Mount Air.
It's a public street.
This is all Mount Air. Okay.
This sidewalk, too.
And you're loitering. You're doing something that's abnormal to the public. So I'm gonna have you get an
That's
ID.
the dumbest things I've ever heard. Are you serious? Are you a joke?
No, I'm not.
I have purpose here. I just told you what I'm doing. Loitering has to do with having no purpose. Abnormality is not you're not the judge of abnormality. Let's get real here. Who do you think you are?
You're telling me that this sidewalk is belonging to Mount Air. Okay. No soliciting, no loitering, and no trespassing.
I'm not loitering. I have a purpose.
Okay. Okay. Well, obviously you're already familiar with the things.
Exactly, because you're telling me what you're saying is completely wrong. It's time for you to go.
Typically, a loitering.
It's time for you to go.
Okay. I'm not gonna leave. Okay.
You're gonna leave before I do. I guarantee it.
I'm not.
Guaranteed.
I'm not.
You are ridiculous.
Okay.
You can make up all you want. It's
Okay.
gonna be on your. You have a dash cam?
I do not.
Oh, of course you don't. This is terrible then. You don't have a body cam or a dash
Are you the
cam.
same guy that did this to Millsboro Police Department?
What are you talking about?
Where you're a journalist, you want to have.
I take
people come talk to
pictures.
you?
What's wrong with taking pictures?
Okay. You were taking pictures of Mark about 2 months ago, right?
Who cares?
Okay.
I do a lot of stories.
Okay.
What's the deal? I have it all
What
on
is your
video.
overall purpose of getting the police to come here?
I don't want the police to come here. I want to get my pictures and leave. I don't
Okay.
want, I already told you to leave. I don't want you here.
Okay, well, they do.
Just like that, the entire situation dissolves. Once the officers admit no crimes occurred, everything that came before is exposed as unnecessary, a 13-minute lesson in overreach. What's fascinating here is the contrast. The journalist remains respectful but unwavering, while law enforcement slowly retreats into damage control. This ending feels calm, but it's heavy with meaning. It's a quiet victory for transparency, not because anyone yelled or fought, but because knowledge stood its ground. The camera didn't just record, and if you thought the first scene was intense, buckle up. A new officer enters, but the theme stays the same: misused terminology and misplaced authority. Loitering, abnormal behavior, time for you to go, these are classic red flags of emotional policing. The journalist's response. Calm dissection. He exposes every flaw in the argument without raising his voice. It's not about ego, it's about accuracy. And when she admits she doesn't have a dash cam or body cam, that transparency gap becomes the story itself. This moment highlights a bigger truth: accountability doesn't always come from the badge. Sometimes, it comes from the lens.